It's finally out. The movie about the 1:59 project in Vienna when Eliud Kipchoge made history by running for the first time a marathon in under 2 hours is finally out. This movie was announced a month and a half ago. I already made a video just about the trailer because I was really excited to watch it. Therefore, I wanted to discuss what I liked and disliked about this movie and why you should go watch it. First, the movie is highly inspirational. There is no way you don't feel super hyped and want to go for a run or for a marathon just after you watched it. That's the case for almost all content that Eliud Kipchoge posts. He's a highly motivational person and the movie conveys this perfectly. The movie is also beautiful. Extraordinary landscapes about Kenya. Beautiful picture. You see a lot of running scenes. Obviously, they are absolutely gorgeous. Like, they really put a lot of time and effort into making this movie. Honestly, it makes you want to get a ticket to Kenya and go live there for a year. Also, you get a lot of personal interviews with pacers and teammates that give you a good insight into the personality of Eliud Kipchoge. I especially liked his coach, or when Bernard Laget talks about him. I think that was really interesting. Also, loads of scenes are shot in his training center in Kenya, which I think is really good because I was really looking forward to have a bit of an insight towards his daily life and how do he train, where does he train. It's hard to imagine sometimes when super high elite athlete train. You imagine a lot of fancy machine, almost like a lab, when it's actually much more simple, and maybe that's the key to the success that he's been having all those years. So it's really great that you can get a very nice insight into all this. Then they also touch base on a subject that I like a lot, is why are Kenyans so good in this sport, and they go a little bit deeper into genetics, environmental conditions, and also social conditions. I think that was a really good insight as well. On the dislike side, I would say that it's a little bit too much centered into Vienna 1:59 project. Everything is focused on this, and if you have already watched the retransmission or if you watched live the events when it happened 2 years ago, you might feel like you've already seen this movie before because there's a lot of information that is actually double between the live transmission and this movie. In my opinion, they made it a little too centered to Vienna, so to say. Then, and it's kind of linked to the first one, I didn't like the fact that we didn't see much about his childhood. We have a little bit of information about where he grew up, but not so much between the day he was born and the day he started to have extraordinary performances when he was only 18. And I would have loved to see more about his childhood. Maybe try to interview someone that knew him when he was 10. We got a little bit of that, but not enough for me, I would say. And then they only very briefly touch base on the shoes. I think they should have put more on this. It is a very controversial topic, and at some point they even dropped a bomb about one guy saying that tech doping has better performances than chemical doping, and they don't really answer the subject, I would say. And on my opinion, there's a clear answer that they should have been giving, and they didn't, so I think that was a little miss. I realized that all my counts are purely based on the fact that this is a 1.5 hour movie and that they just couldn't put everything in it. So I'll summarize all my counts and say that, oh, they should have made a 10-hour long movie. Overall, great movie. Go watch it. If you like this video, give it a like. And now I'm going to toss this video to another video I did from a highly elite athlete named Luke Avery, who just realized the fastest known time for the North Coast 500. It's a 1.5 hour long interview when we discuss about his future challenges, his childhood, how he became such an athlete. So go ahead and watch it. Meanwhile, thank you very much for watching, and until next time.
We wanted to make history and inspire the human family.